thoughts on that as well. Do you have capacity?
Thank you, Senator Ernst. I know this will shock you, but my battle buddy and I are pretty aligned here, ma'am. We will continue to always meet geographic combatant commander demand signals. Even within those requirements, as General Allen just talked about, there is a prioritization on the Joint Staff. So we delude no one in knowing that Pacific Command and Central Command are resourced at a much higher capacity than AFRICOM or SOUTHCOM. And that is of some concern certainly to those two geographic combatant commanders, but also to the services. And in the case of the Marine Corps, when we say fight tonight, we have an equally high pride factor and ability factor to source fight tonight forces. As you just heard me explain to Senator Kaine, we've had to already chip into that by saying we're going to resource you and send it over, but you're not going to get quite as many aircraft in the next round of doing that. And we do all of that at the expense of our bench strength. We have tonight forces which are ready, tomorrow night which is ready, and everything else is at some degraded state of readiness, whether it's personnel, training, leadership, equipment, and that is not only mortgaging the future, but that's mortgaging the surge capability to fight an operations plan against a known adversary where we're banking to have good indications and warning, adequate lift, and right time. So I worry about the capability and the capacity to win in a major fight somewhere else right now.
Okay, very good. Thank you, General Allen and General Paxton. General Paxton, if we could just continue the conversation about personnel readiness. The Marines are a small force already, and yet you continue to downsize. And as we look at the pool of ready applicants that are coming into the Marine Corps, we really do want those quality individuals. Can you talk a little bit about how the Marine Corps is facing these challenges in recruiting and retention, and also how do you deal with the challenges of keeping qualified senior leadership in your ranks?
Yeah, thank you very much, Senator Ernst. Two great questions. All the services, I think, are vitally interested in quality applicants, and the amount of high-quality young men and young women in the United States, that pool continues to dwindle. When you look at physical characteristics, you look at academic performance, you look at morals and things like that. So we continue to have a challenge to identify interested and propensed individuals from a smaller and smaller pool. In the particular case of the Marine Corps, we are not having a problem now at all. We have not had a problem for many, many years attracting high-quality individuals, officer and enlisted, regular and reserve, to come into the Marine Corps. So we're very, very proud of our recruiters, our recruiting force, our recruit trainers, and our entry-level pipeline. We do not have a problem with re-enlisting officer and enlisted first term, too. The challenge we see is, as you said, to continue to maintain a high-quality force over time. And there are certain leading indicators in our second-term re-enlistments. Forces, there is a high demand signal for them to train a lot. Forces where we have the authorities for bonuses, but we may not have the money for the bonuses. And there's a demand signal out in the civilian economy. So I think all the services right now are wrestling with the cyber world. We know that we need better defensive cyber capabilities. We know that at some type we need offensive cyber capabilities. And it takes a long time to train those individuals. Once you train them and you get them the security clearance, they are highly marketable. And the civilian establishment is making money off of us because we qualify them, we train them, we give them security clearances, and then we need to keep them around. So cyber operators, special operators, there's a handful of folks, pilots. I think all four services will wrestle with the long-term retention of those critical skills, Senator.
Thank you very much. And I just want to echo that. I know it's true